So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down throw for Mills. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mills on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Mills. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ty Davis-Price, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll look to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
35 to Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. 60
Looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few. Yards as he's tackled just past the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Mills to throw it. Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mills. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mills. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. After the sack on first down, Mills. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Mills now. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Nagar's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Another try after the first down sack. Mills, he finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. To throw, Mills. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second and 5 now. Mills. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Here's Mills. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Mills. The 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mills. And this is Cook with the grab. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking to throw. Mills. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Mills throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Caught on the slant. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. The guard now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it.
Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Mills' throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Josh Allen Gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Mills from the gun on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And here he's got Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 35 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 1st and 10, Mills. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Rams, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. Slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had I need a award. Wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave them floppy, face Nazi. Talking all.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They run with the Alabama rookie. That's Brian Robinson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence, and it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown. So now
certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
I certainly felt for Sam Howell watching him fall from a possible first-round pick at one point all the way to day 3 of the draft, but it's just extra fuel for a guy now who drew comparisons to some of the league's most fiery competitors at quarterback. When he gets into a tough spot, Howell knows how to create and make some impressive reads. And
it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Come on, set. 90, good. Here we go, clear. 6,
Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. And this obviously about as short of a field goal as you can get. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Robinson with another carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Finding room at midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. So here we go. 4th down. Howell. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll go play action. Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 1st down, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. Gets this quickly to Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and